Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes in knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So an early season test for both teams. A top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat. And one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Here we go. First 3rd down of the game. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Burks. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. And the Spartans will send their punt team onto the field.
Number 16 in punt formation to kick it away.
And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Grant down the middle. It's Davidson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking for a gap. It's Henderson. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. He didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They make the tackle, but the set up with a first down in the red zone.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Caught by the receiver. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
When that pass rush got in there in a hurry, great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They're going to run it here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play.
The slot receiver can go inside or to the outside. This time he sets the defender up and then works across the middle for the completion.
And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. And the Spartans will bring their punt team onto the field.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Looks like he's going to run it. Inside the 35. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Across the 40. And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass rush closing in. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to give this quarterback enough time to be able to make the right read and throw. And over the years, Chris, Michigan State, that signal caller always seems to be efficient and smart and accurate. We're seeing that again today.
Falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Zero hesitation that time. He just got it, put it out to the right flat. Unfortunately, it falls incomplete.
Second and 10 here. Wants to throw it. Extending the play now.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pitch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down of 17.
Third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Well, you're inside the red zone, which means you can't come away with anything less than 3 points. But you know this offense is thinking about a touchdown. They're trying to get to that end zone. They go with the toss play. The big boys up front being mobile, moving around, and the running back trying to get behind them to find yards. It's exactly what he did there.
Behind the line, it's Burks. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution protection combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Trying to find room. It's Henderson. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Getting set. Here's second down. Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
How about the quarterback scrambling here off of that bootleg? The defense, to their credit, took everything away downfield, thinking that they had a positive play, but instead, the quarterback shows how he can make them pay for it by using his legs.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. They'll run it here. Breaks free. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. And it falls incomplete. An offensive pressure, hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking for a gap. It's Henderson. The ball is loose. Defense makes the recovery.
Chris, I love how this defense is playing in the rain right now. No concern at all with the vertical shots downfield. They're attacking the offense, and here they get a turnover.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. When he's got some space here. Touchdown, Spartans! A huge special teams score.
And just like that, we flipped the script in this football game. Great job of setting up his blocks, being patient, and then using the afterburners for this touchdown. What a play.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line, it's Henderson. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's exactly what you love to see here in this 2-minute offense. You come up with a big play, and all of a sudden your mindset gets much more aggressive. You're not thinking just about 3 points. Maybe take some shots, get the ball into the end zone.
Running out of time in the pocket. Headed for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Oh, he throws it back. And that is incomplete, but there's a flag down. Did the receiver push off? Officials spotting an offensive pass interference. Looks like one more play here before halftime. And it's a direct snap. Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Spartans will kick this away to get the second half going. Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Designed quarterback run. Running with purpose.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's got room to run. Here he goes. At the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Tigers, to put them on top now.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So from the 16-yard line, it's now second and long. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They got a real shot here now on third down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. And the Spartans will have 1st and 10 here.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw here. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Looking to throw yet again. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to protect the Michigan State quarterback and give him time to make an accurate throw for the first down. And, boy, over the years, especially recently, they've had great quarterback play. Connor Cook, 3 years of starting, outstanding performances by his Michigan State offenses. Kirk Cousins, we saw what he could do when he was at East Lansing and the job he's now doing in the NFL. Even going back to Drew Stanton, who's more of a dual threat guy. Spartans have had really good quarterback play.
Backfield is empty here for 2nd and inches. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sparty.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is, leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
It's a ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Takes off in a bootleg. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down mark.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. The should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Using his legs here. Breaking free at midfield. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle here as we check out some of the stats so far. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter set to get underway. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. On the ground, it's Henderson. He's got the first and still going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. QB keeper all the way. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He's in the clear. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They've got a 1st and goal. The offense a great chance to break the tie here late in the game. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Touchdown, Auburn. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kickoff out of bounds. The ball will be spotted up at the 40-yard line. Ball handed off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The short completion of the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
1st and 10 play coming up. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Here comes 3rd and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes a one-handed catch. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the Spartans will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes a quick grab. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down 1 now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now at 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. The offense able to retain possession. Very lucky to still have a chance to win this.
Well, the running back here just seems so focused on trying to locate where he needs to go that he lost focus of holding on to that football. He's very fortunate one of his own guys is able to recover.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking deep to the right side. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The clock is still running up. They're hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. He's running out of time here. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Their last chance here. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the number 46. Oh, and he throws it back. He's going to pull it down and run. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the 2nd overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the 3rd overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that 3rd series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
First down here for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Looks right for a quick completion. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Spartans. They strike first in OT. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He's looking to scramble. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Hey, if you're not going to smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Using his legs, it's Henderson. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Here comes a crucial third down play. They have 2 plays to make this, needing a touchdown to stay in the game. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Gets made on the out route. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. So now it's 1st and goal. They have to punch it in here to keep this game going. And it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT, or you go for 2 and win it right now.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
So 1 overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. And now the handoff. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
So they score the touchdown. Now by rule, they must go for 2 here in 2nd overtime. Makes a quick catch. And he's in there. The conversion is good. Great execution, and it pushes the lead to 8. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. On the toss play, runner moving left. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down for the 14.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge, but I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone. And he's in for a touchdown. But still work to do. They need a 2-point conversion to force a 3rd overtime.
Well, the offense has done its job here coming up with this touchdown, and that's a great job. And as you know now, Chris, down by 2, they've got to hit this 2-pointer to be able to tie this game up and send it to a 3rd overtime.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And no, he doesn't get in. They've stopped him to win the game in double overtime. Now, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.